Make another direct upload video. Because YouTube is still won't process my videos. Damn cunts. No, it's 2 videos waiting to be processed. I tried uploading them twice, and it's still just hanging on the processing. So this might work. It worked the last time, so we'll see if it works again. So just an excuse for a video, I guess. So I'll read a couple of comments though on the rapey video. These people are really annoying. So one guy, fucking hell, is Buffalo Bill. Gee, that's only a 6-year-old joke. What are you, a rape defender too? The Sound Engine. I guess I have to go look him up. Alright, so anyway, this not for want of trying one. Yeah, well, I don't think you try very hard. So anyway, I wish we lived in a world where we could leave my car keys on the hood of my car and expect it not to get stolen. Well, I actually live in that world. So, yeah. I have the expectation that, yeah, decent people in a decent neighborhood aren't going to steal my fucking car. That's right. Unfortunately, if I do that, then my car will be stolen. Well, again, what does this have to do with the fact that women can't trust any man? Apparently, any man, ever. That's essentially the scientific advice as provided by Thunderfoot and Concordance. Is that well, you really can't tell a rapist, right? So yeah, you're out of luck. So don't go out of the house. No, it's bullshit. When that happens, it is the sole fault of the thief? Question mark. Well, of course it's the sole fault of the thief. Yes, of course it is. Yes, we should be able to leave our stuff in our yard without somebody stealing it. I don't have guards on my house right now to prevent people from throwing Molotov cocktails at my house and burning it down, do I? No, because it doesn't happen too often. But if it does happen, if somebody does do that, are you going to give me a lecture about how I should have taken better security measures? I should have put a moat in. I didn't have big enough crocodiles in the moat. I mean, where are you going to take this nonsense that I should sit there and defend myself against jackasses? No, jackasses should be taken care of by society. Society shouldn't create them in the first place. And it certainly should do something about it if they have created them. But again, you're just not getting the point here, okay? The point here is this isn't like mountain lions or something. This isn't like some kind of disease that only affects women. You know, some kind of snake or something that only bites women. You know, and you just have to live with it because it's the way the snakes are. No, these are men we're talking about, okay? Men are being put in the category of indistinguishable from fucking goddamn malicious criminals. You're saying we can't do anything to separate ourselves, that we can't do anything to distinguish ourselves, and that you're satisfied to be generalized as a perpetrator. You're satisfied that that's how women have to look at you rationally, as a potential predator. I'm not satisfied. I want women to feel a lot better about men than that. Jackass. Alright, absolutely. However, the point still stands that I could have prevented the theft from occurring by increasing the security in the situation. I could have, yes, and we could have prevented even more by having lights on the street and do lots of other things to discourage people from perpetrating, correct? So yeah, why don't we make those limitations? Why don't we put those limitations on men? If men are the criminals, if men are the perpetrators primarily, I mean almost exclusively men perpetrate the crime, then yeah, why don't we go after them? I mean, if priests molest children, what, should we punish the children for that? Should we make the children go walk around in steel boxes so nobody can touch their goodies? Should we put chastity belts on them and alarm systems on our children because the priests might molest them? Or we should kick the shit out of the fucking priests? Which one do you think is the thing we should be talking about? Is how we control priests or how we control children? What do you think's the rational conversation to have, shithead? Yeah. You fucking idiot. You fucking sycophant for thunderbutt. I look forward to the day when I can leave my keys on top of my car. Well, like I said, I could leave my keys. I could put a big sign up that right on top of my car. It says, "My car keys are right here." Yeah, no one here is going to steal it. Okay, because they got nowhere. Number one, they got no purpose or use to steal it. They don't need the car. Yeah. But until that day, I will accept the requirement for security. Well, again, I'm not going to accept women thinking men are potential perpetrators. I'm not going to find that acceptable. And unlike you, I'm going to want for trying a lot fucking harder to make this system right. So women can take a walk in the park and they can do whatever the fuck a man can do with the same liberty that a man can do it. And if you're satisfied that women have to walk around terrified and afraid, then I think you suck. If you think that's okay, I think you suck. There. Maybe I'll do one more asshole comment. Jerry. That sounds like an asshole's name. Wear a duff coat when you want to run or swim. LOL. Better than wearing cotton like a boxer in the 80s. I don't know what that means. Rocky Balboa. I don't know why they did that. Perhaps the smell of sweat scared away attackers. Oh yeah, well nylon's just so much better. Yeah. I don't know. Apparently you're a real athlete there, Jerry. Anyway, that's a little bit off subject, right? Yeah, I think that's way off. LOL, rape apologist Gary is now speaking against rape apologists. Make up your mind, Gary. So this is called a mystery accent. Okay. So apparently you're a rape apologist if you don't accept and say Thomas Jefferson was a rapist. If you're not willing to say Thomas Jefferson was a rapist, a convicted rapist, then you're somehow a rape apologist. That's the new standard established by Edible Napalm and Unseen Perfidy. So, or whatever his name is. So apparently you have no discretion on this subject. You must believe that every black woman who had sex with a white man in the days of slavery was raped. There's no other possibilities. And if a black woman consented to have sex with a white man, she should be denied that right because she's a fucking slave and she doesn't have any rights, so we certainly shouldn't give her the right to decide to have sex with a white man. That would be outrageous, especially a black woman. We certainly shouldn't give a black woman that right. Right? Certainly, and then certainly none of them darkies should be screwing white women, right, with consent. That should never possibly, ever possibly happen either. So again, just because I don't like doing trials in effigy or whatever, in absentia, for cases that are 300 years old in which you have no fucking evidence, yeah, because I don't really like convicting people of rape 300 years later, you're going to call me a rape apologist. I'm going to call you a son of a bitch and a motherfucking slandering cunt for pulling crap like that. Because that's all it is fucking crap. Okay, I have been consistently feminist-leaning in my rhetoric, and certainly have always endorsed a woman's right to say no. Whether she's a slave, whether she's hanging upside down in a meat locker for whatever reason, whether she just said yes 10 seconds ago, I always support a woman's right to say, stop, get off me, you fucking cunt. Unlike you, apparently, you rape apologist. Because that's the only reason why you would make this stupid, asshole, irrelevant comment on this video is if you're just an apologist for rapists. Right? Because it's off subject, and the only crime I've committed on the subject of rape is the fact that I haven't convicted Thomas Jefferson, a man of some merit that should be given a slight, tiny bit of the benefit of the doubt. But no, let's just ignore the facts and just play idiotic word games because that's all stupid cunts like you can do. I bet you're a fat fuck. Only a fat fuck could do something this stupid. You know, because it sucks all the blood out of your brain, apparently, right? Your grotesque obesity. Yeah, you're a baboon like Edible Napalm. I see a baboon image right there. So yeah, let's go back to the... He has no videos, of course. Slandering motherfucking cunt. Oh, and there's Napalm right there. Subscribe to this channel. So that's the last thing he did that's on his feed, is subscribing to Napalm the Baboon's channel. Great. Unseen Perfidy. There we go. Did you get any better? Hannibal the crazy fuck. He actually left a decent comment. The skeptical heretic. All the rape apologists are here. Amazing. Oh, I mean lying cunts. I mean slandering motherfuckers. Oh, there's Coughlin. Well, I won't make him pay a price because some fat guy mistakenly hit the wrong key on his keyboard. But yes, you suck. You lying, slandering bastard. There. Okay, that's probably enough of a video. I've sort of made my point. But this is disgusting. Men should be thoroughly embarrassed that women have to just accept being afraid of them and have to live in a world where they're basically the only sensible thing to do is advise all women never party with men, don't drink with men, don't have a good time with men because they'll take advantage and there's nothing men can do about it. The good men can't stop the bad men, so we're just going to have to tell all the women don't hang out with men, be lesbians instead. Men should just jerk off lonely because the motherfucking atheist community thinks that's what science says. Science says we have to protect women and the only rational way to protect them is not let them near fucking men because men can't control themselves. That's what atheists say. We can't control ourselves. We're too stupid. Okay, now that we killed God, apparently now we're not afraid of anything, so now we just do whatever the fuck we want because we're immoral, unethical, indecent assholes. Or something like that. You fucking people fail as atheists, you fail as human beings, and you certainly fail as men. You fucking dickless wonders. Whew. Some asshole in here called me a mangina, right? Yeah, that's right, because I want to protect men's rights to have fun with women, to flirt with women, to have a good time with women. That makes me a mangina. No, that makes me a fucking man who doesn't want women afraid of me, you dumbass. I'm not going to be getting any if women are afraid of everybody, you stupid fuck. You can't figure that out? Jeez. It's kind of self-interest, you asshole. If you have a penis, you're against rapists. It's in your penis's interest, you dumb assholes. God. People that are so fucking stupid. And just for this other asshole who's another defender, Thunderfoot just doesn't say things very articulately because he's a scientist and a retard. No, Thunderfoot said in his video, he showed his ignorance. He said in his video, a woman is obligated to go to the police because somehow that proves she was raped, even though it proves nothing, even though it does nothing to make her evidence better, even though it does nothing to solve the problem of the fact that she did voluntarily go to his room and voluntarily did drink too much. So how the fuck is she going to win the case? That's right, she can't win, and going to the cops won't do her any fucking good, and it certainly won't change the fact that she was still fucking raped, you assholes! You don't understand anything! And Thunderfoot showed his ignorance. He's talking on a subject for which he knows nothing. He has no clue what a woman is even. Not even a clue. He certainly doesn't know anything about rape. He should have just kept his stupid, ignorant mouth shut, and you shouldn't be defending him when he's talking out of his stupid, smelly ass, which is a little indistinguishable from his stupid, ugly face. God, I hate this planet.